What's up, guys? I'm back with some more of the Gunner Weapon Specialist, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. There's so many weapons unlocked by this class mod that you can't really choose a super specific path. You just kind of have to go with what weapons you get. I would love to do another engineered turret build with this guy, since the gun platforms are pretty insane if you can get a lot of lasting duration and fire rate and reload speed on them. You can fire a ton of projectiles with that and get the passive to come out super often. You can go almost any elements on this guy. I'm probably not going much into the lead storm. I'll grab a bit of early mining speed to help me get throughout the map. You can easily go fire with the gunner's own weapons. You can easily go electrical with some of the projectile stuff you get from the scout. I'll grab a bit more fire rate. That will help me trigger the passive a bit more. I just want to be triggering that a ton for the projectile nova. You can kind of go acid with some of the driller stuff and the Nishanka, I think. You can get at least 2 weapons for it. I don't remember if there's a third. There's a decent amount of plasma stuff. You can grab the Warthog, the plasma carbine, and at least the experimental plasma charger. There might be some others there. Oh yeah, the gun platform can go plasma as well, which I might actually look for if I can grab that. Pickled nitra's pretty strong. Salty pretzel's not bad. So the lead burster is very strong. The burst fire is also not bad. Let's go with some full lead burster. That actually got some pretty big buffs in the patch. Take all the lead burster levels here. It got the change to all projectile weapons that can get the piercing upgrade, so the piercing shots overclock is not as necessary on them anymore. And then it also has access to the favorite overclock at level 18, which allows you to hyper-focus one weapon to an insane degree, just meld everything with it. Let's see, the other weapons I'll want with the lead burster would be the gunner's incendiary grenade. Would give me both throwable and lasting tags, which are very important here. I'm just going to take the lead burster every time. I'm going to favorite it later on, and I don't care about the lead storm that much, so even with a difference in rarity, I'll take that. The gun platform would also kind of work. That has lasting, kinetic, and projectile. I should already have projectile though, I think. So just those two. But I definitely want lasting to get even more bullets out, trigger the passive more. Another reload speed. But once I get the triple grenades and some decent fire rate and reload speed and lasting, it's going to just absolutely vomit out the weapon specialist passives. Two shellbacks, of course. Another reload, that'll get me the first overclock, and we got the triple at least. So maybe I'll have enough damage to actually kill them this time. Let's see, there might be a little bit more gold or nitra, but I also might have all of it by now. The numbers you get per floor do vary a decent amount. Then get some lead storms on him as he stops over there. Same with that one. Let's see, fire rate, definitely want a bunch of that for the build. I'm getting pretty slow now with the pickled nitra. Take another lead burster. Although maybe I should have grabbed the movement speed. See if I can pull the detonator. Nope. Sometimes you can pull the detonators on top of them right as they die. That was a good burst with the lead bursters on top of him. I'm going to take fire rate if it's close enough. Just because I like fire rate and reload speed so I can get a ton of my passive triggers going out. I guess I can go reload there. That'll help a little bit. gun platform's decent. That gets me lasting and kinetic for things that I don't have yet. And I can maybe get some mining from that. If I can get some overclocks for them to mine out the terrain for me, that's always fun to have. I will take the paint job for the turret. That should be the second best weapon here. So getting some overclocks on that would be pretty nice. I could definitely use some movement speed to help out with the pickled nitra here. Decent fire rate, I'm okay with that. Whoa, those XP orbs dropped really far away. Another lead burster. Ooh, decent lifetime. Want that every time. Big paint job. I will take that over just to plain damage. I don't want plasma anymore. The only element these can share is kinetic. So I'll grab the following me around. Decent fire rates. Bit of crit, sure. Reload or some mining. I don't have much mining yet, and it's very helpful on this map. That might be kind of bad. Grab all of the lead bursters. I don't think I want either of these. That's very good for the AoE damage, but I think it's a strong enough weapon that I don't need to do it, and I don't want to lose the lifetime since that's just such a cool stat on it. It's definitely optimal to take that, but I just don't want to, and the weapon's strong enough that I don't have to. Grab some reload and a bit of armor to go with my HP.
You have your objectives. Get it done, miner.
I can probably just find a cluster of that somewhere else where I can mine all of the squares at the same time, and that'll probably be enough to finish it.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
So the incendiary would get me throwable, which gives damage and reload. So that's pretty nice for a single weapon build. I like getting as much reload speed as possible for the lead bursters. Try and aim those outside the circle so that I don't have to dig through them to get the supply pod. Decent HP. Ooh, squinties. Not bad. Extremely high damage for only 2 artifacts so far. That would get an overclock. Maybe I'll get some fire rate for that. Yeah, that'll help me trigger the passive a decent amount more. It's not terrible. Another lead burster. I'm gonna take the fire rate just because I can. Very empty looking map so far. Where are you hiding your treasures, bugs? Two shellbacks right at me. That's going to make it very hard to mine anything here. Let's try and bait him out up here. That's fine. It's close enough if I'm just doing one weapon anyways. It's not optimal, it's just a bit funnier. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Bouncing around in there. I guess? I'll take a bit more mining speed. Might give me a bit more resources here when I'm struggling against the shellbacks. I will take some crit here. I don't think I really need any more overclocks on the lead storm. Reload. I'm just gonna take the global one to get some more lead bursters out. Might have been worth a reroll. Oh well. Big reload speed. And we got the favorite added to those now. Very nice if you just want that one weapon.
Well done, miner. We knew we could trust you to go it alone. Stage 2 completed.
Lifetime. I will grab some more turret upgrades still. Oh, could use some movement as well for the pickled nitra. I'm gonna hold a bit of gold to try and find some decent overclocks. That's okay. That's okay. I can grab both of those. Or I can grab that and one of them. I'll take that one. Get my nitra a little bit slower so I'm not too slow here. Or a little bit lower so I'm not too slow. Yeah, the lead bursters were one of the best weapons before the patch, and then they, I think, indirectly buffed them with the piercing change, and the favorite was a pretty huge buff to it as well, and that's a bit more intentional. But it does have a pretty decent downside at least, nerfing your other weapons by 30% on 2 different stats. Decent piercing through the platforms. That's the 3rd floor. Probably too early to take that. I can get a bit more of pickled nitra with that. I mainly just want the ammo rig for the plus 50% fire rates. Make the passive be absolutely insane now. That was a bit unfortunate. I guess just the throwable damage for the lead bursters here. My first magnet and it drops right on top of me. May as well grab that one. Kinetic is fine. Decent throwable. Another reload, sure. Damage is definitely better, but the lead burst is so strong I can just get whatever stat I want that looks funnier. Oh god, they're already dead. That was so fast and I wasn't even on the same screen as them. That's so much nitro I had to leave behind here. Can I get this one node maybe? And a few elite XP orbs as well. Not bad.
Stage 3 completed, taking you to stage 4. We did good work, miner.
Another gun platform.
Show me more.
I don't think I want any of those. That's fine. I can grab both of those.
Can't get enough of this rare stuff.
No mining, unfortunately, and I don't want the plasma. I guess that's okay. Doesn't seem amazing though, with the downside canceling out most of the bonus.
Gonna roll the dice on this
Reload.
one. Don't mind if I do.
Bit more movement.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
I was hoping to get the mining so that I could get a lot more nitra for the pickled nitra. May as well take... Actually, fire rate will improve the passive slightly. I can still trigger that insanely fast. If I get these turrets up to level 18, they get a massive 150% fire rate.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Ooh, that helps a lot with getting the huge fire rate. Another fire rate on the lead bursters.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
I think this is actually the best setup in terms of pure synergy for the lead bursters. So it's kind of crazy I got all these weapons that fast on the weapon specialist, who does have the largest weapon pool. I don't think I even rerolled for any of them, which is pretty nuts.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
Even got some very good artifacts for the build as well.
Shut on launch. Supplies inbound.
Bring it back up.
Divers is not bad, the other ones are trash. Big reload speed, don't mind if I do. Oh my god, the numbers right when they drop on them. There's one shellback, I don't see the other one yet. Oh my god, he's dead already. Yeah, my damage is so high I just can't farm. See if I can grab the XP from the shellback real quick. I'll take another gun platform. Luckily the supply pod, or the drop pod, is pretty close, so I don't have to go far for that. Ooh, a magnet. Actually got a really good one. Another nice lifetime. Decent HP. Those are pretty bad. That'll give me the overclock. So 150% fire rate, pretty insane for the passive. That might be better since that fully works with both of them. Oh my god, look at the passive speed over there. That's insane.
Excellent work, miner. Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
Bit more movement. I might hold some decent nitra here
Epic upgrade. Nope.
to really push the pickled.
Need it.
I can't get any more gold, so it'd just be nitra. I could use maybe 1 or 2 more decent things. That's okay.
I want it.
One more reroll.
Go.
Fire rate, I'll take that. And then hold the pickled nitra to try and shred the boss as fast as possible here.
The dreadnought will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons. And watch out for elites. Keep your cool. You will make it out just fine.
Did the egg damage me? What did I block there? So now I just need the pay-to-win console to try and one-shot the boss. The crit chance nitra thing would be pretty solid, since I did hold a decent amount and I have a scanner to pump that up a bit more. Oh, that hit me pretty quickly. That guy just melted as soon as the rocks dropped. Another fire rate just because I can.
Supplies blocked. Get the landing zone cleared.
Save that for a bit later. If it has the pay-to-win console, then my gold will last a bit longer. Probably isn't even necessary with this build. There should be a decent amount more gold somewhere. Probably right up there in that one unexplored sliver. But the boss is getting fairly close and I'm pretty slow, so these are terrible anyways. Wow. I think the dodge stuff is still bugged. I haven't seen a hotfix for that, but I also haven't really checked that much. So when the patch first came around, they accidentally made the dodge artifacts multiplicative, so they would only really do anything on the recon scout basically, since he's the only one that has decent dodge chance already. correct.
Done, team. Immediate dreadnought threat eliminated. Objective enemy satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Man, if I had the 50% fire rate artifact, that would have been so nuts.
I'll take it.
Someone slow it down and tell me how many times a second the passive triggers with this build, and I'll give you 1 upvote in return. But yeah, Leadburster was one of the best weapons in the game, and they have made it even stronger. Oh yeah, that is where a massive amount of gold was. The piercing change, so you can get a bit more piercing just through regular upgrades to the weapon itself. The favorite is very strong if you're going all in on one weapon. That is a pretty strong debuff. It's probably like 50 to 55% damage reduction for a weapon that fully scales with both of those, like the gun platform. But I did get a lot of fire rate on that to trigger the passive even more. That just to unlock the throwable upgrades, giving both damage and reload speed. And I did get an okay overclock there, fire rate, reload speed, to trigger it even faster. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.